proudly brought to you by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering of the University of Moratuwa. We have an engaging lineup planned, and I assure you it's going to be both informative and inspiring. To begin, let me introduce someone who knows the ins and outs of our university and the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Please welcome the chairperson of CSE 40, Mr. Inuka Ampavila, who will be giving us an introduction to the university, our CSE department, and of course, the incredible journey of CSE 40. Over to you.
Thank you, Neela. So, welcome everyone. Good evening. I'm Inuka and I'm a fourth year undergraduate here at CSE. So, I'll quickly give you an introduction to our university and our department. So, as you know, we are from the University of Moratuwa. It was founded in 1972. So, there are lots of different areas of study in our university. So, in lots of different faculties. So we have the architecture faculty, the business faculty, the IT faculty, a recently established medical faculty, and also the engineering faculty. The Computer Science and Engineering Department, or CSE, falls under the engineering faculty. So our department offers undergraduate studies under 4 different programs. So namely software engineering, which you all know, and we have integrated computer engineering, or ICE, which has a focus on hardware and robotics. We also have data science and engineering, which is mostly focused on the data science side and also the AI related fields. And finally, we have cybersecurity, which focuses on lots of network engineering and lots of cybersecurity related fields. So our department was founded in 1985, a couple of years after the establishment of our university. So since 1985 and 2025, this year we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of CSE. So since its establishment, CSE has been a pioneer in the computer science field, both in Sri Lanka and also the world. So our alumni have gone on to leading positions in major universities and also major international companies like Google and Microsoft, as well as many software engineering companies in the country. There are also many companies in Sri Lanka which have been founded by CSE alumni. For example, quite recently, one of the companies which has become very popular is Helakuru, which was founded by Danika, who is one of the alumni from CSE. Yes, so moving on. So to celebrate the 40th year legacy of our department, we have organized a series of events. Our plan is to get everyone in IT and CS involved from different backgrounds and from different aspects in our country. So we want to include school students, university students, lecturers and academic staff, and we also want to involve the industry. We want to create platforms where all of these different aspects can interact. And that is one of those, one of the methods we want to achieve that objective is to hold these competitions, which you are all here to take part in. Apart from the competitions, we also have a set of developer summits and conferences. So in developer summits and conferences, what happens is people from the industry, universities, and also other areas of computer science, they come and they share their knowledge. We want to do workshops, hands-on sessions, and also like academic paper publications, and all of those things can be done through the conferences and the developer summits. And apart from that, we also want to do some CSR events such as knowledge sharing sessions for school students in schools in different areas of the country. Uh, and also we have some other charitable events. And also apart from that, we have some small events as well. Uh, yes, so I think that covers the introduction to CSE 40. So uh, we are really happy to have you with us in this like milestone for our department, and I really hope to see you in the competitions. And I want to wish you all the best and have. So we have lots of fun activities planned for you in these competitions, and I hope you guys enjoy and learn a lot and have an experience that's that keeps you happy for like a really long time. Yes. So good luck to all of you. Uh, Back to you, Nina. Thank you.
Thank you for that insightful session. Now, before we move on, I'd like to remind everyone that we'll be using Slido for our Q&A session. The link to post your questions will be shared shortly. Please post your questions there. Next up, we are honored to have with us our esteemed head of department, Dr. Udayashankar Dayasivan. He will be shedding light on why we are gathered here today, the motivation behind this initiative, and the objectives we aim to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Udayashankar Dayasivan.
I think Dr. Uday got disconnected for a short while. I think he's trying to get back. So let's wait a moment until he joins back.
Sorry, like I think there was some reason my connection was just getting switched on and switched off, probably because of this weather we have here. I hope now I'm audible and guys, people can see me.
Yes, Dr. Uday, we can.
All right, great. Thank you so much. And thanks for the kind introduction from the CSE 40, specifically the CodeJam organizers. And thanks, Yunuka, for the wonderful introduction to the event. And I hope thanks to Dr. Sinimal, who is also in the call, who has been the chair for this whole program of CSE 40. And very good evening, everybody. It's a lovely evening today. Like rain is just pouring, calming the warm weather down. I'm still sweating because of the the warmness it introduced just before it starts. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening and can hear me. So that being said, so computer science and engineering at University of Moratuwa, right? It's been there now 40 years. This is the 40th year we are marking. And in these 40 years, they have made huge impact, starting from, to the education of this country, to the economy of this country, to the strategical planning of this country, to the region, right? Actually, our graduates have made impact regionally and globally as well. They work for some of the leading computing organizations in the world, making very fundamental decisions there, developed systems and softwares that actually serves millions and millions of people. They also have, made policy decision support for, frameworks for governments and various other organizations so that the field of computing can evolve into where it is. unlike any other, many other departments in this country, we have a very unique proposition of impacting the world, right, in a very unique way. That being said, our student, our department actually had no need much of introduction for those who are following math stream. Everybody's dream is basically come to Moratuwa and to join our department. Is one of the most sought after department in the university, but which belongs to the university that is most sought after by the math stream students, right? The keynote undertoning thing that we take is like problem solving. We just wanted to solve problems using computers. That's what we love. We have, as Inuka point out, streams in our department, and we are going to use that knowledge, the 4 streams that we have, starting from the computer science engineering mainstream, the data science and engineering stream, integrated computer engineering stream, and cybersecurity stream. All 4 streams coming together so that we can give something more exciting for our students who are out there, who might be interested in learning and be part of this kind of competitions, learn from competing, and also develop network. That's the other thing, right? Like you'll develop a lot of strong connections. You may find some mentors out there. That's the broader plan of launching this, because our students have won a lot of prestigious awards. They are one of the known people in the Google Summer of Code. They are one of the known people in the IEEE Hackathon and various other platforms, where our university name is known by our students for competing so hard, right? So we thought, like, why not we reach out to the rest of the community and provide something, for them to share their ability and knowledge and skills, and we complement them with mentorship and networking and other things, right? So this is a good excuse. CS40 is a good excuse to start this program, and we are launching that to reach out to various people, right? So that's where it is right now. With that background, I would like to point out, any math student has a very logical thinking, right? So any leader to begin with should have a logical thinking. And if you have a logical thinking, subsequently what you end up doing is you will figure out a way to solve problems in a logical manner, right? Whether it's using artificial intelligence, whether it's using simple programming or data-driven approaches or anything, it doesn't really matter. Right? Whichever the area is, like the whole fundamental thing that we are looking for is, can you solve a problem? Can you really solve a problem effectively and efficiently? That's what we are looking for. That's what this whole competition is about, developing problem solving skills. And that is the skill that everybody is looking for. Now, especially in the era where we have generative AI, right? I hope most of the people who are joined here might know what is ChatGPT is, right? And ChatGPT is going beyond our wild imagination. It can help code, it can help write, it can help create slides, it can answer questions, it can create questions. It can do wonders, actually, right? It's a brainchild of another computer engineer or a set of computer engineers, right? So in this era, the skill of problem solving become more and more valuable than ever, right? That's the key thing I want you to understand, and why participating in this competition is very valuable. And important thing is, our students actually put a lot of thought about how this competition should be. Like, they have thought about how we should allow you to use AI, or how much we should allow, or what levels. So we really thought in all the directions what this competition should be. And I believe in my opinion, they have done a wonderful job in creating this competition. And I really appreciate and congratulate the team behind it for putting up very strong competition. Now we are ready. We have the applicants today, and I really wish good luck to all of you. And I really hope that you will learn and make network and make use of this opportunity, and also take some really good memories back. Right. The whole idea of competition is, people think winning. Like, winning is just some way to motivate you to be part of it. Right. Winning is not the idea that you are part of the competition. You are part of this process mainly so that you can learn, you can contribute, you can demonstrate your skills, also you can network, right? With that, again, I would like to thank all the people who put together this successful event. And I would like to leave this conversation with just one thought, right? when you participate here, right, your objective should be like to achieve something that you can be proud of, right? The journey is what matters than the destination, in my opinion, when it comes to these kind of competitions. So try hard, compete hard, but in an objective manner, in a manner that you can really, look around and prepare yourself, right? So that's the thing. And but then that being said, all my best of wishes for all the participants here. So I really hope that you will make us proud, you'll make the country proud, we will make your schools proud. And also just feel free to just engage with us, give us feedback. We are going to continue this year after year, and sooner, I hope, rather than later, some of you might be in the other side of the Zoom of this competition. Maybe in a year's time, you'll be helping us hosting by joining our department as well. So that's where it is. And thank you so much, guys, and thank you, Unuka. Over to you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. Your insights have been given us a clear vision of why this initiative matters. Now that we understand the purpose, let's take a closer look at what lies ahead. To guide us through the competition overview, please welcome the event lead of CSE 40, Mr. Rakesh Samudita. Over to you.
Yeah, hello everyone. I think I am audible. Yeah, so hello everyone. Welcome to CodeJam by CSE. So as mentioned by Inuka and Dr. Uttasankar, this will test you actually. These challenges, these competitions will test you. This will help you to get to know what we do in our department and what our guys do. So let me start let me start by explaining what are the each competition do, and then we will go through what we do in each round, and then after that at the end of this session, awareness session, we will have a Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can raise them later. Yeah, so mainly actually our competition has 4 competitions. This is a CodeJam by CSE is a competition series. So we have 4 competitions, 1 competition for school category, and we are organizing 3 competitions for university category. So as mentioned earlier, in our department we have 4 streams, and these 3 competitions, so ice competition, ice stream are organizing a separate competition called SLIOT. I think and I hope some of you have participated in it. It's still ongoing, and we are organizing the 3 competition based on other 3 streams, and so that is namely CodeX, CyberRush, and DataCrunch. So CodeX will be a coding challenge, and CyberRush will be a cybersecurity related challenge, and DataCrunch will be related to AI, machine learning, and data science. So we wanted to, and also we wanted to give school students a chance to learn and get to know what we do and what is the cutting edge technology and what is the state of the art things happening in computer science. So for that reason, we are organizing the CodeJam Future Minds competition. So this will be a series of challenges that is designed for students to learn and also compete and improve their critical thinking, that sort of thing. And yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, CodeJam Future Minds is targeted for school students. So that will encompass all the streams that we have in our department. So and CodeX will be a coding competition that's related to software development and open source software development. And CyberRush is targeted for cybersecurity enthusiasts who like to challenge, who like to explore, and who like to compete in network related things. And DataCrunch will be the challenge competition related to machine learning, data science, and generative AI. First, let me explain what is the CodeJam Future Minds, and then go through what is the timeline of the event. So in this event, this will only be a single round. So the final of the CodeJam Future Minds will be held on 26th of April at University of Moratuwa. So as I mentioned earlier, this will be like a series of challenges. So the coding challenge and cyber challenge will be on the 26th of April, but the data science challenge will be students will be have to like develop a Gen AI related app. So we will give 2 weeks to build that. So that will be starting on 12th of April. So these students have to participate as a team because we believe that collaboration is the key to build successful things. So students have to participate as a team. So minimum student can have 2 members, maximum they can have 4 members, and students should be from the same school, and each participant had to be under the age of 19 as of January 31st, 2025. Uh, this is the rough timeline we have planned. So registration have opened, and we will open the registration for until April 9th. So this will be for CodeJam Future Minds only. So, and like as I mentioned earlier, we will let students, we are planning to like teach students. Teach means like we are planning to like uh, held some workshops. So this will like guide them to like actually like get help them to gain knowledge and also like compete in our challenge series. And we will start our online workshops on April 1st. So that will be like we will hold our workshops till April 26th. So that will be the finals, which will happen on University of Moratuwa. And finally, we will have our ceremony on 3rd of May. Yeah, let's move on to the university category. Yeah, so each university category will be of 2 rounds. So first round will be an online round. So each competition will have separate first rounds, and then only the top 10 teams selected for the finals will compete at University of Moratuwa. Yeah. So when it comes to CodeX, it will be first round will be a hacker rank challenge, and final will be a GitHub and open source contribution challenge. And first round of the CyberRush will be an online quiz, and finals will be an attack and defense capture the flag event. And for the DataCrunch, the first round will be hosted on Kaggle, and then finals will be participants will be like challenged to build a solution that's encompass the full ML lifecycle. Also, like I want to mention that these challenges, these competitions will not be like things that most of us participated in other competitions. So these these things will be like will be we will be doing this for the first time in Sri Lanka. So hope to like this will we believe that you will be inspired by this. Yeah, this will be the time. This is the timeline for March. So we have already opened our registration, and we will be closing the registration tomorrow. And then for the CodeX and DataCrunch competitions, we'll be having some series of workshops. And these dates are so the CodeX, our workshop will be on 27th, and for DataCrunch, we will be having 3 workshops. The other one will be on April. So the first rounds will be on 29th of March for CodeX, and for DataCrunch, it will be over the weekend on end of March. This is the our timeline for April. So CyberRush first round will be in April 5th, and we will have another workshop for DataCrunch, and we will start the DataCrunch finals on April 10th, and we will finish it on April 28th. So all the finals will be on University of Moratuwa. So CodeX final will be on 3rd of May, and CyberRush finals will be on 2nd of May, and DataCrunch finals will be on 3rd of May. And on that day, we will be having the award ceremony for all the competitions, namely CodeJam Future Minds and also CodeX, CyberRush, and DataCrunch. And also, this is like some of the rules and regulations. So for the university competitions, we will be teams must be consist of 2 to 3 members, and they should be from the undergraduates from the same university, And for each competition, top 10 teams from shortlisted from the first round will move on to the finals. And first rounds will be online, all the 3 competitions, and the finals will be physically happening at University of Moratuwa. So as Dr. Uttasankar mentioned, you will have the chance to like work with us, and also like to like know peers who are interested in these technologies. And also you will be if you win, you will be awarded you will be awarded with cash prizes as well. So this is the cash prize pool for CodeJam Future Minds, and this is the cash prize pool for university category. So this is for a single competition. So like for all 3 competitions, we'll be having 3 winners, 3 runners up, and 3 second runners ups. Yeah, that's the overview of the competition timeline. I think you got some idea of what we are trying to do. And if you have any further questions, I think the Slido link is in the Zoom chat as well. You can ask anything. We will hold a Q&A after this. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash, for that detailed breakdown. It's clear that this competition is going to push us to new heights. I'm sure many of you all have many questions, and now is the perfect time to ask them. Joining us for the Q&A session are our competition leads, Mr. Samit Karunaratne, Mr. Udara Mendis, and Mr. Tarusha Vidun. Remember, you can post your questions on Slido using the link that was shared earlier. So let's dive right in. So the latest question is whether the DataCrunch competition is also open for beginners, people who consider themselves beginner programmers. Anyone would like to take that question?
Yeah, so actually it's good for and open for beginners as well, but it's better to have some kind of programming knowledge in familiar with Pythons and sort of things. And as well as we are holding some webinars, and you can get some insight from there as well. So yeah, it's open for beginners actually.
All right, great. The next question is, which programming languages do we need to know in order for us to participate in this event? Which programming languages do we need to know in order for us to participate in this event? Can anyone take that question?
Yeah, for the DataCrunch, I would say the Python is the basic one.
Yeah, also in the CyberRush, I think it's mostly using the Python and also the scripting language as a Bash.
Yeah, sure. So in the Codex, it will be mostly Python, and the most popular languages like JavaScript and those kind of things will be also there. And other than that, for the CodeJam Future Minds, I think in the coding competition, it will be mostly Python.
All right, great. I hope everyone had a clear understanding of what coding programming languages you need to know. So the next question is whether school students can participate in the undergraduate competition, because the person thinks that it would be a great learning experience for many of the school students to participate in the undergraduate competition. Will that be the case?
I'll take this one. So actually, no. So we will having a separate competition called Future Minds for the school students, and I hope they will get a pretty good experience in here.
All right.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So add to that. So actually, the 3 challenges we have designed is like based on the university level competitions. So like that will be like, in the sense that will be like like a small version of the university competition. So like having participated, like have if you are like going to participate in the school competitions, I think you will get like most of the things you would have get if you participate in the university competitions as well. Yeah.
So I hope that the answer was clear. So we move on to the next question. So this person really loves to learn about cybersecurity, but he doesn't know anything about it. So what should he do? So I think it's best if we direct this question to Mr. Udara.
Yeah, sure. So to start your career in the cybersecurity, so I think it's start from the basic of the networking, operating system, and also the programming. And when then next, it's good to have a set up a virtual lab like tools like Kali Linux, and also the practice the uh, questions like having the try hack me, hack the box like challenge, and also the try to explore different domains such as ethical hacking, digital forensic, and also the cryptography to find and also try to find your interest in the cybersecurity area. And finally, also you can start the also try to update with the uh, updated world, and also the keep track of the upcoming upcoming trends, and also the tools that are coming in the future. So these are the most important thing when it comes to the cybersecurity industry, and when also the when studying the cybersecurity things.
All right, great. So our next question is, so this person is doing a short networking course at ATN campus, and he's asking whether he can join for the competition.
Yeah, I think yeah, he can join the competition. So the only restriction is he has to follow some course about us. He has to above the age of 18, and also in following some course related to the areas that we are doing. Yeah.
All right. So I hope that was clear. The next question is, do we get a certificate for participation?
For the university rounds, we are like currently have only planned to like give certificates for the finalists. So that will be the shortlisted teams who get selected for the finals from the first rounds. For the school competitions, we are planning to give out certificates for all the school teams that complete each challenge.
All right. Great. I hope that is clear. So the next question is, deep learning knowledge tested in this competition. I think Vihidun Naya can take that.
Yeah, so at this point, I couldn't say deep learning is specifically tested on this computer, but it's better to have that knowledge. Just wait for the problem set, and you will be figure out deep learning is needed for this competition. Yeah, so it's better to have this knowledge. Yeah.
All right. So our next question, I think this was already answered earlier also, but again, what languages do we get to use in the CodeX competition? Samit, right?
Yeah. So I already covered. So mostly it is Python and the Node.js JavaScript, I mean. So yeah, that will be it.
I think the next question was also already covered. What kind of knowledge do you guys expect in round 1 of CyberRush? That was covered.
Yeah, so basically in first round, we are expecting kind of a network basics and the advanced networking concepts, and also the knowledge about the cryptography, firewall configurations, attack types, known attacks, operating system security, and also the attack and defensing also. And finally, kind of a bug finding and bug fixing kind of knowledge we are accepting from the first round in the first round of the MCQ, first round of in MCQ.
All right. Thank you. So the next question is more of a technical difficulty question. I think they've filled their team with 2 members, and they're asking if they can change it to 3 members before tomorrow when the deadline expires.
Yeah, actually, you can register again through the website. So we will filter out the duplicate record, and we will consider the latest one. You can register again, like there are no restrictions. So if you have a invalid registration, you can register again with the correct details.
Great. So if you have an invalid registration, please make sure to register again. So this next question is, can you tell me more about data science in the Future Minds part? Can anyone take that?
Yeah, so data science in the sense, in the Future Minds, we are currently, I mean, for this competition, we mostly focus about Gen AI because Gen AI is currently, it's a buzzword these days. So I think it's better to have some kind of a knowledge for school students for Gen AI. So that's why we are in Future Mind competition in specifically for school students. We are focusing on the Gen AI. So we will having some workshops and we do some sessions and you can get some insight and how to build a system, Gen AI system, and then you can do the challenge.
All right, thank you. And the next question is, can we use other languages? I think they mean programming languages for Future Mind coding finals.
Apparently no, I think, because like as Akash already told, it is like we are having same thing for it is like a junior version of the CodeX competition. So we have GitHub project, so it will be mostly within the Python. And if you, I mean, let's say if you have knowledge in the other languages, but I think still you can. I mean, Python is a kind of a really easy language, so I think it is not that hard for you to learn. So that thing, I guess. So we are stick to the Python at this moment, but if we have a change our thing, our competition in our mind, so we will definitely give you an update on that.
Yeah, and I think like we have designed the competitions like based on like what they learn on A level syllabus. So like if they have done some coding like even in like HTML, JavaScript, I think they can compete. Yeah.
All right, thank you. I think the next question is also related to Future Mind. Which platforms are we getting? Think which platforms will we get to use for Future Mind competitions?
For the coding challenge, it will be GitHub. And so there is a GitHub project, and you can use that project and clone it. There's a that kind of thing. So we will give you an update. I mean, like, there's a guidance workshop in prior to this, so you can run that one. So
We will like held something like as a practice round for Future Mind competition. So like students will get an idea on like how to do these things. So mainly we will be on GitHub. I think for the other competitions, we will not use a separate platform. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. We will not use a separate platform. It will be a local development. We will have to develop locally, and yeah.
Thank you. So I hope that was clear. And the next question is the user is asking to explain Future Mind again in simple terms.
Yeah, in simply for university rounds, we have three competitions: CodeX, CyberRush, and DataCrunch. So the Future Minds will be a junior version of those three competitions. So it will be, rather than having three separate competitions, it will be a series of challenges related to those three fields. And then at the end, we will like give marks for each challenge, and then finally winner will be chosen based on who score highest marks.
All right. I hope that was clear. The next question is okay. So for the school competitions, if they use the desktop personal computers at home, will they be able to get computers at Moratuwa for the finals?
Yeah, in our registration form, actually, we have added a section to like ask for the availability of a laptop. So if you don't have a laptop, I think right now we are planning to accommodate. So in any case, if number of participants like hugely exceeded our expectations, uh, we will like we will have to think of something else. Other than that, right now we are planning to like give students who like do not have access to laptops or computers at the finals. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And the next question is whether you can give more insights on the Kaggle competition. So I think that's related to DataCrunch, right?
Yeah, insights in the sense, I think it's a this person is referring on university competition. We will host the competition on Kaggle, so it's just like a typical Kaggle competition. This is for the first round, but for the second round you will get a separate one. For the first round, you can do the Kaggle competition, and you have to submit the notebook as well and the report. So then we will, and there's a Kaggle leaderboard as well. So then we will be choosing the finalists based on the Kaggle leaderboards and their reports, and considering both of them. So yeah, I think it's pretty much enough for this Kaggle competition. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I hope that was clear. I think the next question is whether we can register anywhere for the workshops. Do they need to register elsewhere for the workshops?
No, actually, we will share like when we are doing the workshops, we will share in the CodeJam community. So you actually don't have to register for the workshops. Like if you don't, if you like, if you are not, even though you are not registered for the competitions, you can also participate. You can participate in the workshops. So there are no restrictions. We will share all the information in the community on the coming days.
All right. So thank you. I think the most important thing is to join the WhatsApp community so that you get all the information regarding the workshops. The next question is whether this person can part individually for CodeX. Samit, can you take that?
Actually, no. So I think this was covered by Akesh earlier. So the minimum number of members that should be in the team is 2. So you should have at least one other.
All right. So unfortunately, no, you cannot participate individually. You can only participate as a group of two or three. And also just letting our participants know, if you are unable to post the questions in English, it's no worries. You can also post the questions in your native languages, whether it be Sinhala or Tamil. So do reach out to us in Sinhala or Tamil if you're not so comfortable with reaching out to us in English. Just go to the link and type down the question, and we will address your concerns. So the next question is, what platform are we using for the sorry. Yeah, is there a discussion forum to ask questions during the competition? I think this applies to all 3 competitions. So if anyone can.
Yeah, so for the DataCrunch and the FutureMind DataCrunch part, for the FutureMind, we will give in some mentorships and sign some mentor. We are planning to send some mentor for the FutureMinds. For the DataCrunch, if you get any question regarding, I mean, we will having some awareness sessions and practice sessions. So if you get any additional difficulties and things, you can reach out to us via our I think I have numbers in the booklet as well, and we can sort out. For the DataCrunch university competition, we are not giving some additional help, but future months we giving some internships.
Okay. So, and I think the next question is, which platform are we using for capture the flag? So I think this refers to CyberRush. Which platform will they be using?
In the CyberRush, it has in locally developed platforms that's basically running on the university virtual machine. So you have to connect those VMs via a SSH, like kind of that. So it's not a platform; it's a kind of a locally developed application.
All right, I think that was sorted. And the next question is whether we can get any generative AI help in the competition. So can we use AI in the competition?
Yeah, so you can use the AI, but yeah, be mindful what you are using. I mean, because we are getting some report submission as well. So if sometime we will get back to you and ask how this work and stuff. Don't use AI blindlessly. Just you can use the AI and have a knowledge about it, how the things work under the hood.
Okay. So the next question is, what kind of knowledge do you expect in the second round of the CyberRush competition? Udarai?
Yeah, so as Akesh mentioned, so the second round is a capture the flag competition. So that's consisting of a dynamic environment for attack. So it's like a game where players move step by step towards to the final goal by completing the smaller task along the way. So in that challenge, we are expecting kind of a knowledge that cryptography, binary exploitation, reverse engineering, web security, or sync, forensic VPNs, and also the usage of the cybersecurity tools. So that kind of knowledge that we are expecting from the second round.
Okay, I hope that was clear for everyone.
And
The next question is, yeah.
yeah, excuse me, to add to that, I think we are also like this CyberRush competitions. I think this is like different from many like sub-related competitions held in Sri Lanka. So I think we are like doing an awareness like workshops for the finalists as well. So in that you can get like more idea. If you get selected for the finals, I think you can get more idea about that on that day. Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, yeah, how many teams will be selected for the second and final round? Can anyone take that?
Yeah, for each competition means like CodeX, CyberRush, and DataCrunch. That will be the top 10 teams from the first rounds.
I hope that was okay.
For the Future Minds ones, there is no first round, so that will be all the we are planning to like get all the registered students for the university. Yeah, to the university.
Okay. So the next question is, what frameworks should we be familiar with for DataCrunch and CodeX? So we can start with DataCrunch.
Yeah. So the framework in the sense, actually you don't have specifically familiar with on any frameworks, but it's better to have some knowledge about Kaggle platform. Yeah. For the data for the second round, we will having some workshops, so then you will be familiar with the things.
Yeah, for the codex, I think it is still for the same like for the data line. So we are not just, I mean, there will be, we will use some frameworks, but you don't have to be mostly familiar with those. But if you know the programming language, then you could tackle that one, I think.
All right. So, and also the next question is also regarding CodeX. How will our projects be evaluated in the CodeX competition?
Yeah, sure. So in the first round, it will be hosted in the Hacker Rank platform. So in there, we will just, it is like if you have already participated in hackathons, it is something like the same. So we will take the how many test cases you have passed, and we will evaluate upon that one. And for the second round, it is mostly we will check mostly how you are contributing to the open source platforms. If you have anything similar kind of experience, then it will be good. So we will evaluate upon the how much test cases you have passed in the GitHub project, and there will be like how your commit messages would look like and how your pull requests will look like. So we will give some we will allocate some amount of marks for that one as well. Yeah.
All right. So the next question is whether this meeting recording. Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, that is not. So, sorry. Can we get any kind of data set for Kaggle? I think that's what they are trying to say here.
Yeah. So can we get any kind of data set from Kaggle? So no, actually we are providing some data sets. So yeah, we hosted a competition on Kaggle. it's not a publicly available data set, so kind of thing. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So the next question is, when creating the Gen AI app in Future Minds for data science, should we focus on anything specific, or is that for the team to decide?
No, yeah. So for the Gen AI app, we are giving some context related to your school environment, and you should have to build that Gen AI app for that school environment. But before that, we are holding some sessions. How do you build the Gen AI app, and we will giving some boilerplate code as well.
Thank you. So the next question is whether this meeting recording will be shared, because this person wasn't able to join the meeting earlier.
Yeah, we will share the recording tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, great. And once again, I think, which platforms should we know for this competition?
I think for the DataCrunch, for the first round, we'll be using Kaggle, and for the CodeX one, we will be using HackerRank. Other than that, I think others are like locally development, like local development with like use of university servers. So if you are like familiar with HackerRank and Kaggle, I think that's all you need actually. If you are, even though like you are not familiar with them, I think those are like easy to learn. And yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to add little something on this. For the DataCrunch second round, it's better to have some kind of a knowledge about data engineering frameworks. I mean, tools and frameworks currently using. I do not have to. I mean, I'm not saying specifically this one and this one. It's better to have some knowledge about data engineering, and it will be plus point for you.
All right, I hope that was clear. So this next person wants to explain the coding challenges in Future Mind. I think, that question already answered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something to add. I think so. One of the objectives from the Codex competition is to uh, like introduce students to like open source projects, like open source contributions. I think even like at the university level, university undergraduates are not like knowledgeable about like how to like contribute to open source projects, and how to like tackle like how to use GitHub in effective manner. So one of the objectives of our competition is to like give students and student knowledge about that, and to make sure like students know that this is like something big happening in the tech industry. uh, yeah, that's like one of the objectives, so the competitions will be mainly based on that.
Yeah, I hope that was clear. So the next question is, do we get to use Java in this competition at any point?
I think from the codex it is no, but if you are requesting, I mean, if there are a lot of requests, we will try to accommodate that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will like our plan is like not to test like language knowledge, so we will like mainly be testing, like testing means like we will be expecting not the language knowledge but the computer science knowledge, like related to concepts, and like how to use tools in a day-to-day life, so that sort of thing. So having knowledge about some specific language will be a plus point, but our main evaluation points will not be that.
I hope that was clear. And then I think the next question is also about Java, which was answered. So are there any restrictions in using programming languages, or can we use any competition or any language which is comfortable for us?
For the first round in the codex, it will be a hacker rank competition, so you can use any language that you are comfortable. But for the second rounds, what we thought was to go with the most simple languages like Python and JavaScript. So that's what you have on our mind. But if you are just if the as I already told, like if you are requesting lot of you I mean most of you are requesting to use Java or something, then we will try to accommodate that one. But at this moment we are trying to use Python and JavaScript for the in the second rounds.
All right. And the next question is the competition open for other university undergraduates other than the University of Moratuwa?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is actually open for other university undergraduates to like give them experience on like what we are doing at our department. Yeah. So this is actually open for them. Yeah, hope that many of them participate.
Thank you. And can we use AI in Future Minds competition?
Yes, definitely. As like Vedun mentioned, AI is actually a tool. Like AI is a tool that we can like use to improve what we do. So we are allowing the use of AI, but always like be mindful. Don't like copy and paste everything. So be mindful how you use it, and always like try to understand. So you will like not be able to compete and win just using AI. You will also will have to like knowledge about these things as well. So be mindful when you are using AI. Other than that, there is no restriction from our side.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, do we have to use the same Kaggle platform for the Future Mind data science competition?
For the Future Minds, we are not going with the Kaggle platform, basically. So Kaggle platform is all about for the university competition. Future Mind, we are going with the local development.
Thank you. I hope that is clear. And the final question is, do you have to do a degree program or IT related courses in order for you to be eligible for the university rounds?
Yeah, if you are doing ID related course, you can participate. That's fine.
Okay, and I think there is one more question. Are the workshops going to be online or in person? And if they're in person, how they are going to participate?
Yeah, all the workshops will be held online, so you don't have to come to the university. But only the finals will be held at the University of Moratuwa. All the other things will be online.
Okay. All right. I think that is the last question, and with that we can wrap up the question and answer session. And with that, we can also wrap up today's entire session. I'd like to thank each and every one of our speakers for their time and insight. And of course, a huge thank you to each and every one of you participants for your enthusiasm.
We look forward to seeing you in action during the competition. Don't miss out, register now. Until then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing your limits. Signing off, Neela.
And Tilakshan, have a good
Good
night.
night.